All right, what is up? How's it going? I see we got two people in here. Who's here? We already had Silver stop in, Cater stopped in. I appreciate you guys. All right, we got 8 people here. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Hopefully, the music's not too loud. Welcome back, everyone. Let's see what we got here. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming in. Someone let me know if the music and the sound and everything's okay. We're back on using StreamYard again, so we'll see how it plays out here. Oh, okay. What's up, Hunter? How you doing, my man? It's money making season. Man, I hope so. I still need a little time to get in like I want to be, or get in at all, but I appreciate that, my man. We got Shaw. Welcome back, Shaw. We got Shaw for 20. I appreciate that, especially after no live streams for so long. I think it's been 2 weeks since I did a good live stream. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in here. He says for 20, what's up? Can we check ASM, ACH, Toshi, and CLV? Bottom for ASM and Clover, how high? Yeah. ASM. Yeah, Bitcoin's trying here. ASM, I think that's the coin that it needed to get over the 666 level, double 618. She's way down. Damn. Oh, wow. Well, what we're going to do on ASM, I would say push the narrative here. And please excuse my voice and my talking. It is still kind of hard to talk. So, just want you guys to be aware of that. But looking at ASM, I don't know how ASM is going to go because no one, can tell you that. But low to the high, yeah, I mean, we're right down on this final support. And like I've said many times before, it doesn't have to be perfect. You are below it. So I would say right now on ASM, the bottom should be this level here, this trend line. So if it cannot hold this 14.4 area, it's at 13.8 at the moment, then it's just going to come back down to the low and even possibly lower. So big price to get back over is that 1.5 penny range there. And then, of course, 3 pennies to be bullish. And then as for where it's going, 50x on ASM, probably not going to happen because you're not going to have so many coins do all these moves. That's 70 cents to a new high. So what did it do? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe make a slightly higher high and hit about 20 cents. 20 cents is still a decent 15x, so that's not a bad move. Let me put this on the big screen. ASM and Clover, how high? ACH and Toshi. ACH and Toshi. Oh, we got Dave in the building. What's up, Dave? How you doing, my man? How's life over there in Singapore still? What's up, Harlem? What's up, Beast Mode? All right, I got to finish checking these coins for Shaw here. When are you gonna make money? It's coming. We've been here for so long. It's coming. I mean, we've been here for what seems like forever, going down and sideways. Yeah, I haven't even really looked at the markets over the last couple of days. What with work and other things going on. Is ACH still holding up? I hope so. Oh, what is ACH doing? Damn, I can't believe these coins are still going down. The good thing is, we're going to push it a little bit. You're still holding higher lows. So we'll just move our little trend line here. As long as we're making higher lows, that is extremely bullish. I think once ACH finally gets over this 5.5, it's too late to buy. I mean, just looking at this macro chart here, of course it's crypto, and we could break this 1.5 and 1.6 area and just completely die because it is crypto. But this is a very bullish, extremely bullish chart in my opinion. You don't have to agree with that, but if I was ever to buy in on ACH, I would have been buying in right here because you're back down, putting in that higher low. And then I would say the next round up, the next move up on everything. So this is it. And the next move up on everything is going to be the top of the market. But as for ACH, if it can hit 10 cents from where you are today, that is a 5x. I really believe this thing's going to rocket out of here. So my price minimum is 50 cents for 27x almost from today on the bottom, in my opinion. If it dies and you lose all your money, that's why it's, a risk. But yeah, ACH looks really good right where it is. I would buy it there. Toshi and CLV, I do appreciate the 20. It just takes a minute to get through these. Toshi, what is Toshi doing? And then I believe Clover Finance. Yeah, Toshi's macro chart looks really good here. And the fact that we're at that point to where we finally put in another higher low bottom. I mean, we still could come down on Toshi here. Just looking at the macro to start with, you can see that the 618 at 303 is still in play. You're down below 5. So you could still easily pull back 30%, but still be alive. It's still in the right direction here. So just keep that in mind. But Toshi, once that downtrend was broken, I believe we got stuck at the 618. I don't remember. But, Toshi's still just grinding with the higher highs and higher lows. Very bullish looking chart. 78632 is in the same spot. So bullish once you get back over 305. Then you can be bullish on Toshi again. And then Toshi, the fact that it's on Coinbase, it's going to be a good play. So it'll probably do some ridiculous multiplier. But from 3046 to 2 pennies would be a 40x from here. So 1 to 2 pennies I think is a good target. 1 penny, not financial advice, take profit. That's a 21x from here, and then 2 pennies is possible for a 40x on Toshi. Yeah, I got to get caught up with the chat here. He says hello from the Shadow Realm. Clover, I believe that's CLV. Yeah, the last couple of live streams we did here, they were only like 20 minutes each. I just couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, there's nothing bullish on Clover. I mean, if that's the bottom, it's the bottom. It's been making lower lows since it topped out. Lower high, double top. Yeah, there's nothing good looking on the Clover. I don't know what Clover is, but we'll just simply pull this down. So macro wise, until you get back over 6 up to 12 pennies, you're not bullish. Short term, where you're getting stuck right now is 3. So right now 3 and then 4 to be bullish. If you can get over 4, you're back to being bullish. You'll probably try to run for that 6 area. But other than that, it just I wouldn't buy Clover unless I had to. But on that note, it is about to have a monthly bullish cross, so it could be the bottom. Yeah, it's getting hard to talk again, damn it. Let's see. How do I get rid of this? Yeah, let me see who came in here. We got Dave coming in from the Shadow Realm. Hold on. What did we do here? Let's pull up the other one. All right, get rid of that one. But if that is the bottom for Clover, let's see. Some of these older coins, yeah, see a 618 retracement on CLV, it's 40 cents. That's a 20x. Is an old coin like Clover actually going to 20x? There's no way I'm holding to a 20x. Now I could see it coming up to a 10x to about 23 cents. Backtesting this trend line here. And that's it. 23 cents is your top for Clover. Don't forget about it. All right, I got to get caught up on the chat. I'm getting behind. What's up, Ari? I'm just scrolling through real quick. We got Sean in the house. Yeah, Dave's in the house. I'm doing better. Not great, but better. Got Ari in the house. Hey, man, can you do Pendle? What's up, Air Jim? Caspa, please. I think someone said something else, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, Harlem, I did an update on Turbo. I just did 2 today, so there's a Turbo update. I would suggest go watch that, because Turbo, yeah, just go watch that video, because Turbo's on the bottom. I think zooming out on Turbo, it shows you exactly where she's going. Okay, what is Cubic? I don't know what Cubic is. Is that the ticker? Cubic coin? Oh, I guess we did look at it. This? Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know where. I mean, you got to do your research and figure out where these coins can be bought at and if they're going to get bought. Let's see what it's doing here. It's nothing bullish on it, I'll tell you that, at all. It's clearly getting stuck here. So going from the high to the low. All right, getting stuck right at the 382. So, yeah, zoom out to the monthly. You can clearly see you get confirmation once you get a monthly candle to close back over the 382 at 5015. So you got to wait 30 days. It may pump up for the next, 30 days, but if it closes over, then you're in good shape finally. That's on a monthly candle, because they're all closing below it. But other than that, that's your price to beat for now, I would have to say. I don't know what this coin is. I think someone said Pendle. Pendle's been going up forever. I think since it launched, it's been going to the moon, hasn't it? Yeah. Alright, let me get back to the chat for 1 second. Make sure we're still good. What's up, Cha? How you doing, my man? What's up, birds? DGen. Okay, we'll do DGen. A couple people have been asking for DGen. What's up, my man? Yeah, work's going good. Money's going, flying out to bills and stuff, but it's going good. Like the very tip of the iceberg of trying to get my life back together and get things paid. But it's helping. I just got to get this YouTube thing back going because I haven't been streaming for a while. Oh, man. Let's see. Glad I did buy. I'm glad you didn't buy it. All right, Illuvium and Pendle and Turbo, I guess. Pendle doesn't look bad. Pendle from the low to the high, you're holding over your macro 236 on the macro and weekly charts, pretty much. So it doesn't look horrible. It's just bouncing along, going sideways. So Pendle here, you are making lower highs, so just keep that in mind. It doesn't look horrible. Pendle's been going up since what? December of 2022? Jeez, and now it's holding very strong. It looks like XRP and these other coins that pumped and ran, and now they're just going sideways, getting ready for that next move up, which, I mean, we're already in July, so you guys that are loading up and holding, we're getting very close. I wish I was excited for that. So we're holding over the macro 236. So as long as you're over 212, you're bullish, macro bullish. And then as for Pendle, where's it going? Was it at 350? Well, a higher high would give you on Pendle a 3.5x up to what, 13? So maybe 30 bucks is on the table. That's an 8.5, 9x to 30 bucks. I have no idea where Pendle's going. Back to the chat. All right, let me do DGen. ILV, DGen, Beam. What's up, Rashad? What's up, Slava, my man? How you doing? XEN, XPR, possible top cycle. All right, I gotta get caught up here. I'm getting behind. DGen and ILV. Let's see. All right, ILV and then DGen. Illuvium. Illuvium is another old coin that was here last time, so I don't know if it came out last time, but I remember it. It probably launched during the bull market top. And that was all she wrote. So what are we looking at on here? ILV with the wick and the candles. It looks like there's a bottom being put in here, but technically you made a lower low with the wick. But we do have this drawn here. So as long as you're above 10, I would say the bottom is in for ILV. If it goes lower than that, then it's going to go a lot further down, and then it may never come back. But we're seeing a lot of coins that are back to the bottom, so I think this is the final bottom before this move up. I don't know if it's going to be fast or slow. It's probably going to be slow, and at the end it'll be real fast. But if that's the bottom, $10 over 35 pretty much, you can be bullish once, or not bullish, but macro bottom is in. As of right now, if that is the bottom and you want to get confirmation of that and be bullish, you got to get over 20 bucks. If ILV short term can get over 20 bucks, then the bottom is in, I'd have to say, and it's time to go up from there. And just like I said with ILV, I know it's not that old of a coin, but a 618 retracement, so 260 bucks. It's an 18. Let me fix that. All right, so that's a decent move. That's a 24x almost to the 618 retracement. So 140 up to 260. On DGen, I don't think DGen's bullish until it gets back over what, 75? I don't remember. Oh, not 75, 7. Yeah, so DGen here, I mean, it's holding up. We're seeing a lot of coins do this same exact move once again. Well, they've been doing them, so that doesn't really tell us anything. I would say if you want to say short term, you got to get over 5.7 to be bullish again, and then up to 7. You'll know we're macro bullish again once we get over 007. And then on the reverse of that for DGen, from the low to the high, didn't quite tag it, but I guess you could say we did. That 786 final support, possible double bottom with a higher low. So I'm thinking our coins, all these coins are putting in bottom. So we just got to have patience. We're almost there. Like I said, we're already in July here, so. And then the new high would be a 50x on DGen, a 50x up to about 14 to 15 cents. Yeah, what you guys talking about? What is Blaze at 900K? Arc type. Does it have to do with arc block or something? Nah, my man, I don't need my tooth pulled. I'm trying to get it all better now. What's up, crypto adoption? Maddie's in the house. Charmander's in the house. Yeah, I didn't realize we had 30 people in here. Are we back? Yeah, you guys make sure you hit the like button and enter the poll. Can we do FLR? Yeah, I don't know how much longer this is going to last because I'm not supposed to be talking this much, but I had to get on here. What was the other one? Flare? It's the same thing with Flare and Songbird. Older coins. So just keep that in mind. There's so many new coins being launched, so many new projects, so many things that are the new Solanas and all this stuff. So in my opinion, that's just like last cycle. That's what people are going to be buying. These older coins, they may be good if they haven't moved yet for rollover rotation plays. I mean, this doesn't look horrible. You're holding over the 236. I mean, you're pretty much in a triangle pattern here on the macro monthly chart. So once you get over our red box here, that's probably a 61832 on the macro. So anywhere from 2.5 up to almost 3 pennies. So I would say over 3 pennies, then Flare is bullish again. If they can get over our box that we drew last time we looked at it. So once this red box is broken, you're in good shape. And then, like I said, as for how high is it going, what was that? 124. I mean, it's not that big of a move for this thing to break out of the large triangle pattern it's in, and new high 786 retracement up to 8 to 10 cents. So if I had this one and I had to buy it, get a 6x and get out. But that's just me. If you're bullish on it and you think it's going to go to a new ultimate high, then 33 1272 retracement is 19.5 20x. Oh, I need to change this music. Didn't realize we were playing the same thing over and over. Blaze was a rug pull. What's up, Aaron? Yeah, how is QNT? XEN and XPR. Okay. Let's see. XEN, XPR. Yeah, what is XEN doing? It's been a few days since I even looked at any charts. Are we holding up or going down? XEN hasn't moved. It's in the same spot. That's crazy. I haven't really done any updates or live streams in about a week. I did those little short ones, but those don't really count. But we're still in the same exact spot, getting stuck at our little... Once we broke that pattern, resistance, 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 resistance. Ridiculous. Wow. That's how it shows you time flies. Because I remember when we broke it here and we were stuck below it, that was 5 weeks ago. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's nothing to say on XE, and it's still bearish. It's still down below the pattern. It's still getting stuck. I would say you have to give over 1.6, and then I wouldn't be bullish on XE until it gets over two pennies. So until it gets over 2 pennies, I wouldn't even worry about it. It's doing nothing. It's in the same spot. What was the other coin? XPR. Yeah, that's crazy how XEN is just in the same spot. We haven't done anything in the market. Yeah, XPR doesn't look horrible. It's making higher highs, obviously, higher lows. I don't think, looking at the monthly chart, it has time to come all the way back down to the trend. So I'd say it's in a good spot here. Got a little falling wedge pattern in play. You're just below the 3 too, so we'll see how it plays out. So right now it needs to get back over 003.05 if you want to be technical about it. Or 309. And then of course 4, once you get back over 4, but you are in this pattern here, which I don't know where Kerr is. I don't think Kerr was here in the last couple of little streams we did. But you're clearly in this continuation pattern. How low is it going to go? No one knows. We could pull this down here, turn it into a bull flag. You could drop all the way down back to 002 and still be alive. But right now, it's not a bad overall monthly chart. It doesn't look bad at all. Once you get back over 4, you're bullish. Excuse me. And then let's pull this down. Yeah, see. There's just too many coins now. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but how many coins are actually going to 20x plus, 30x plus, especially 140x to a new high? So if you're bullish on XPR, 40 cents would be 139x. So good luck. Just to hit 3 pennies is 11x. So if I had XRPXPR and I was buying in here, bullish on it, definitely 3 to 4 to 5 cents as I'm out. Cents. Yeah, you guys don't get greedy because we're getting closer and closer. Like I said, before we know it, it's going to be August, and then we have 3 or 4 months left of this crap we're in, the shadow realm, and then it's going to be over before we know it. PNG needs marketing badly. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. What's up, Hustle? It says Axlar, Hunter, Cicidus. Yeah, I saw that one earlier. It's just kind of hard to keep up, especially with my mouth the way it is still. Yeah, whatever happened to is OG Jerry hanging out in the shadows? You're still holding on to your Litecoin, my man? What's up, Eldor? Welcome back in. What's up, AMG? Yeah, I'm the same way. I just need a couple of 5, 4, 3x's, whatever it's going to be. I just need something going. All right, what am I looking at? Sidious? What is that? Sidus? I don't remember that coin. Have we looked at it before? Oh yeah, QNT. Alright, I guess we did look at it. Let's see what kind of crap we got here, huh? I don't know when we looked at it last. It's doing like that other coin we looked at. I don't remember what it was, but if you go technically by the wick, then you made a lower low, of course. But the candle bodies are holding right from that wick back in October of 2023. So it could very well be the bottom, I would have to say. 307 over 2.6 up to 6. Until you get over 206, you can't be macro bullish on it. Like I said, it is making lower highs and technically lower lows. So any lower than 307, then it's over. Then it's going to 0. Damn, did we look at it all the way up there? Came all the way back down to the bottom. Yeah, so see a 76x just to get to the 786 retracement on whatever the coin this is. Which, like I keep saying, if no one knows about it, no one's going to buy it. Yeah, it's an 8x just to get back to the 206. 618 retracement possible in a bull market. Like I said, if this is buyable, pretty much a 30x to 2 pennies. And as for if this is the bottom, in my opinion, the only way to confirm it would be get over 1 to begin with, and then 1.5. Once you get over 1.5, you can be bullish for a higher price. But yeah, let me look at QNT before I forget. QNT. Yeah, as long as Q&T's monthly candle's still over 100, then I think we're good. If I can find the chart here. Yeah, I got to get caught up on the chat. I'm way behind. All right, Q&T. Yeah, Q&T's still in good shape, and we said this. Once we finally got that monthly candle to close over, we've been holding and holding. And I said that at the time. I could be wrong, but this is telling me the bottom is in. A lot of these coins back down at the bottom are telling me the bottom is in. So there's nothing wrong with Q&T here. You finally got a monthly close over 100, and we're holding. Simple, just doing nothing really. I like Q&T is where it's at, and the spot we're in already in July. It may be a slow couple of months where we do nothing, but at some point we're going to slowly grind up, I think, and then at some point we're just going to go vertical. Late October, November, maybe early December. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have a crystal ball. But if I had Q&T, just because of the way I am, I would get out at $1,000, get my 9x, and run for the hills. There's a good possibility you're going to hit 2,000. So Q&T, out of that very bullish macro pattern, could 20x almost. And if you're super bullish on it and you do think it's going to hit 5,000, I don't know if that's going to happen this cycle. Probably not. I mean, we'll see. That's a 47x almost. There's no way I'm holding for a 47x. Okay, let me get caught up on the chat because I don't even know it's here. If we hit $1,000 with my 244, oh, nice. You should be excited, my man. I definitely think it's going to hit $1,000. It doesn't have to. If it doesn't, oh well, but I think it's going to. 1.1 million XCN. What's up, O House? 28% return. I'll be happy with 500. Well, if that's going to make you happy, not financial advice, but get out at 500. If Quant doesn't hit $500, then there's something wrong, and no one's making any money. All right, what did I miss? What's up, Mike? Shipping is pumping sideways. Yep, shipping's another good one though. What's up, Metal Detecting? How you doing? How's the job going? It's going good. It's paying the bills for now. Bro, this music sucks. What music you guys want? We're back on StreamYard, so we have a lot better choices. Oh, y'all want bullish music? Let's see if that cheers you up. Oh yeah, Axlar. Okay, yeah. Axlar, GFI. What was the other one someone just said? What's up, Alan? Purge is up 500%. Jesus. How's my GFI and Myro doing? Yeah, I'm going to start pulling these up when you guys say them because I can't keep up with it. Myro, I think, pumped just a little bit. Yeah, you're up 17% almost. Still bearish. Myro's still macro bearish, so until you get over 4, nothing to be bullish on it. Is the bottom in? Like I said, the whole market's doing the same thing. About to have a bullish weekly cross on the stock RSI, so pretty much hit the final support level. So double bottom, final support. It's not looking horrible. It needs to get over that 382 and that's 236 here at 2.5. So if you can get over 2.5, you're short term at least bullish here. And like I said, not till you get over 4 on the macro are you macro bullish. You can see these monthly candles are getting stuck right here at 2. So 2.5 is your big price first, and then 4. But like I said, once you get over 4, we're probably headed up. And I do like Myro. Myro's going to be a sleeper. Am I going to hold to $1.25? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. That's a 65x on Myro to $1.25. And I kind of like Myro. It's almost at 2 pennies. For it to hit $1, I think is very possible. Wow, Myro's going to be one of the ones that 50 to 60x is out of here. Jeez. Alright, I don't know if this music's too loud or not. Yeah, that should be better. But yeah, I know a lot of people are not going to agree with that. Myro to $1. GFI. Same thing with GFI from the last couple times we went over it. Let's see here. Just looking at the macro chart, is this the bottom possibly? And even though we say bottoms, bottom may be in, but we may go sideways and do nothing for the next 3 or 4 months. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, pretty much at the 786. Any lower than 55, then it's going to 0. It's got to get over 95, and then 195 to be bullish. And then Goldfinch, just to look at it here. Yeah, just to hit a higher high would be the 786 possible, 20x to $15. So if you like GFI to $15, maybe that's your target. Probably if I had GFI, $9 to $10, I'm out. Definitely if it hit $10. I mean, that's almost a 14x, 13.5, 14x. So. Did I miss something? Let me see. Okay, I see it. Ari for 5. I appreciate that. Didn't see it for a minute there. Can we look at Wormhole and Beam, pretty please? What is Wormhole? I appreciate the 5. Wait, what's the other one? We got metal detecting. Remember for 11 months. I appreciate that. Yeah, 1 more month would be a year. I appreciate that though. Yeah, I mean, we've been waiting so long for this stuff to get done with, and it's finally almost here. Axlar. Yeah, let me do Axlar, and then we got to do Beam. And what was the other one? Yeah, all these coins look the same. Axlar's down here, potentially on the bottom, but it doesn't look great. Looks like it's getting stuck below. Yeah, especially when you zoom out to the monthly. Large wick. I don't know where this is drawn from. I guess it went down since we looked at it here. So right now, macro-wise, whatever this coin is, it has to get back over pretty much 47.5, 48 cents to have any kind of life. It did just put in a lower high, or lower low rather. So if we go on the overall chart, it's still holding. All right, so if I was bullish on whatever this is and I knew people were going to buy it, me looking at this, I would just have to say it's another coin that's holding up nicely on the bottom here, even though it wicked below. But you can clearly see this 30-cent range is the bottom. But in my opinion, it's a gamble. I don't know what it is, and the fact that it didn't technically make a lower low, I probably wouldn't buy this. But if I had to for a gamble play and be like, it looks like the bottom, let's see what happens. So we'll see what happens. And what do we have marked out here? Axlar to the moon, a new high up to about 550. That's not too bad. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what this coin is. About a 17x. 5.5x up to about $2. 6x. Wormhole and Beam for Ari. Alright, I don't know what you guys are saying about the music, but it's annoying the hell out of me. Let's see. Alright, Wormhole. Alright, what is Wormhole? Damn it, if I could spell. Wormhole. Alright, good job. We looked at it already. Yep, still bearish. Whenever we looked at it last, it came down, which it's been a while. So these are weekly candles. So the 236, so anywhere from 11.5 to 12 longer term, and then very short term, high to the low. So very short term, if you could stay over 7, you're bullish. Breakout is over 8.5, and then that 11 to 12 could come into play. And then once you get over 20 cents on the macro, then you can be bullish on it. But I don't know what this is, but there's nothing bullish on the chart. But we've looked at it before. Lower lows and lower highs. So short term, you got to get over those prices to have any kind of life. 618 retracement, if you believe in whatever this is. So 50 cents comes into play. 6.5x. So 50 cents to $1. What is it at? 7. So I don't know what this is, but you're already at 7.5 pennies. So $1 is not out of play, I guess. If people are going to buy it, that's a 13x. Oh, and you're going to make me look at Beam. Can't believe I bought this piece of crap. Did they change their picture? What's going on here? Why do my candles look weird? What am I doing? Oh, I don't think this is the right Beam chart. Is that the one we were looking at? The Binance one? Wait, is that the one we're looking at? Okay, I don't know what's happening here. Beam. There we go. There we go. We found her. Oh, man. Yeah, Beam is an example of why I'm going to... Or it's a good example of buy the hype, I would have to say. And this is why I always say people have to be able to want to buy the coin. People have to pile into it. And as you guys know, I bought Beam where... This is 3... Where did I buy Beam at? Was it here? I don't remember. But anyway, it went down. And I should have bought ZBCN when you guys were telling me. A lot of guys in the chat were saying buy ZBCN. I bought this because I thought the chart was bullish. And then, the market had other plans. So when there's people hyped up about a coin like XCN, ZBCN, I mean, can't go wrong with it. When the people are there, that's when it's going to pump. So there's nothing bullish on Beam anymore. It made a lower low. I don't even know what this is. High to the... Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I mean, potentially the bottom is still in on Beam, but it did like the rest of some of these coins that are just crap. It ended up making a lower low again. So ultimately, we're still going down and sideways on some of these coins. But yeah, Beam stole my money last. So short term on Beam, we got to get over 206 to be bullish again. So until then, you're not bullish at all. But I still believe Beam has potential to, at some point, put in the bottom and make a move for the high. So from today to get back up to the previous trend that it broke, could be the target you're looking for. So 5 pennies, 8.5x from today to the moon would be 8 to 10 cents if you think it's going to go that high. A 15x. Market is brutal on alts, yeah. We're just not there yet, but we're getting closer. Why can't I scroll? ARB, what is ARB? Yeah, you know what coin looks good right now? We'll go look at it in a minute. Oh, Arbitrum. Why are you guys looking at these coins? Arbitrum's an old one. I think it's an old one. Maybe it's not as old as I think, but I could have swore it was here last cycle or it just spawned in. Or it was right after. I mean, it's doing like the rest of the market. So ARB, we're just going to get that out of the way. That's way in the past. Potential double bottom with a higher low. So all you can really do is just, I mean, the fact that we're getting closer to the market and alt season, in my opinion at least, is bottoms are being put in everywhere. So not quite perfect, but you held the 786 area. You still had the higher low, so it doesn't look horrible. But we saw the same thing on Beam, like I said, and then Beam made a lower low. So it's all going to depend on the coin. So right now, Arbitrum over 41 up to about 58 cents, and then you can be bullish again on the macro. But as you know, lower lows, lower highs, nothing bullish on the chart. The only way I would buy something like Arbitrum here is if everything else is running and I've got good profit on a lot of coins. Something like this with a chart like this would be the bottom of my barrel. Like I would buy all the Jasmys and the ACHs and all those coins first. Avalanche and whatever else is out there. And then if this is still down here doing nothing, I would gamble for a little 5x move. Because you would think it's at least going to have some sort of a pump. So if it stays in this area, then a $1 Arbitrum for a 2x. I honestly don't know where it's going to, so at 13x up to 450. So that would be the higher high on AP. ARB. Next whale and Jasmine baby dead. No, Jasmine's a sleeper. It just looks dead. I would be shocked. I would be in shock if Jasmine didn't have a decent run. But we'll see how it plays out with all these new coins now. I know it's going to be different than last time. Way different. So we're going to see what happens. It's going to be interesting. But anyway, I mean, Jasmine's still down here at the bottom doing the same exact thing. Yet again. Double bottom with a higher low. We're trying to get this bullish higher lows in play and then eventually make a higher high, break the trend, and then move up. But once again, Jasmine's in a downtrend again, so it's not bullish. It's starting to have a bullish setup, but it's not bullish yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get me a drink and some kind of pain meds. Yeah, pretty much getting stuck at the downtrend. If we zoom out to the monthly, yeah, the monthly candles are getting stuck below the 3-2. So you'll know Jasmine's bullish, at least in my opinion. Once you get a monthly candle over 178, 1.8, pretty much 2 cents. 2 cents on Jasmine, then you could be bullish on it again. Until then, it's going sideways and down. But yeah, like I said, if Jasmine, I think is definitely going to hit 30 cents. But if it doesn't, because that's a 618 retracement right at 30 cents. A lot of people like that target. Yeah, 23x, and people are going to take their money out, and it's going to shoot up here in one day to $1. And do an 80x from here. That's what Jasmine's going to do. Once it finally gets up here to 5, it's going to hold, and then it's going to rocket to the moon. People are going to sell at 30 and then blow off top, and it's over. Kusama and Spell Token. What's up, Joe? What's up, Crypto Lives? Dog and me. You just need 10 cents. If that's all you need, that's all you need, my man. Yeah, so your target's 10 cents. Why can't I see all of a sudden? So from our chart that we've had on here forever, why can't I see that? I would say a 0.5 would be your target. 12 cents. He's going to hold for 2 pennies, and then it's not going to hit it, and then it's just going to hit 10 and die. That would be horrible. Yeah, Jasmine's going to be a good play. Yeah, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think you're going to get it. Dog and me and Kusama. KSM. So when you're looking, I need to do this. When you're looking at these old coins, be it Avalanche or whatever it is, we need to look at, or you guys, when you do your research, look at what coin, what couple of coins are its direct competitors. You know how they say Swee's the new Solana and whatever else is the new Solana. So an old coin like Kusama, I have no idea what Kusama does, but what's the new competitor? What's the new young kid in town that's going to have people buy it instead of this one? That's my question. Yeah, Kusama's doing nothing. It's going down and sideways forever. There's nothing bullish on it. Let's see if it's at possibly, hopefully, a bottom. Not bad. You hit the 618. So you're bouncing off the macro 618, which isn't bad. But short term, you're making lower lows and lower highs. So we'll see if we can turn things around here for Kusama. Yes, it made a lower low since we looked at it last. Macro 30 up to about 54. Until you get over that, you are not bullish in any way. And it looks like you hit resistance and got rejected. You are holding a higher low, so we'll see if it holds. Yeah, you hit the 0.5 and that was it. We'll just keep zooming in here. Come on. Yeah, like I said, it's not perfect, but you're holding. This new candle, large red wick, is holding. So technically, let's see weekly. I mean, if this is not the bottom for Kusama, then no one knows where the bottom is. It'll end up making a lower low again. But this here kind of tells us it looks like the bottom is being put in. And then, of course, the further you zoom out, of course, we have the possible double bottom with a higher low off of that final support, and then maybe we grind up. feel like I've been on Kusama forever. But if it does get back over 50 to be bullish once again, then maybe you have something here. Is Kusama going to rocket out of here and do a new retracement up to almost $1,900 or 140x? Probably not. Yeah, there we go. 618 retracement to a 10x, and, about $140. Oh yeah, what was the coin I was telling you guys about? Yeah, that's my plan too, AMG. I'm hoping to make enough money to where I can get back on my feet, pay bills, and in the bear market be able to buy a couple of Bitcoins. Because we'll see how it plays out. 10x is good for you. But yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the market. I think we're still on track. I mean, there's nothing, unless you zoom into smaller time frames and you're watching every little detail, there's nothing. It looks like we're about to have a move to the upside. We've been doing nothing forever. And Bitcoin's what? Bitcoin's now on its fourth green monthly candle. I know we still got 29 days left on this new candle that spawned in. But if it can stay green, then we may have something here. But yeah, I just saw Slava talking about the new top, or the top 130 something. What did you say, 138? I appreciate you being here, my man. It's 10 million Jasmine. Jeez. I just need a million. Someone give me a million Jasmine, because I'm just gonna hold it to $1. A million Jasmine and just hold it to $1. How much would that be? All right, I'm gonna have to go get my medicine. But this right here, I was playing around with earlier. You can see this green box up here. I don't know if you're paying attention, Slava. So to the front here, so we can see. But if you do this is the macro monthly Bitcoin chart. But if you just kind of play around with it, falling wedge, pennant, whatever you want to call this pattern, measure and move off of it from this most recent pullback to the high, form the pattern. We were bullish with a breakout, bull flag, we had a breakout. And then if you take this and you move it here for your measured move, it's not going to be perfect. I'm just trying to show you guys. And then we do the bull flag one. So it takes you up to this green box, anywhere from 160 to 173K. And then the next pattern here, the run up into the bull flag. So we take our flagpole. I know people do these different, and we do the same thing on this one, which we have already broken out apparently. Same spot, 160 up to 173K possible. What do you guys think about that? And we're already on the move. 120K and then all the way up. Just something I was looking at. Did you guys see Alien Base? Alien Base is looking very well. Let me get back over to the chat. Ready for liftoff? Yeah, I think we all are. I think the market go up now. Yeah, we've been saying the same thing for a couple of months now. The bottom is in and we're going to go up. We've been kind of going up, but we've been kind of just going sideways. And the fact that we're not dying, the fact that we're where we are already halfway through 2025, I'm telling you guys, we only got a couple of months left to get in, load up. October, November, December, it's going to be too late, I think. About 10 grand for 1 million Jasmine, or just under. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. I just need $1,000 right now to get back in the market. It might go all the way to 170k BTC by November. I don't expect top. Yeah. I'm just ready to see what happens. If we actually top out in November, early December, somewhere around that time period, and we actually do hit about 160, 170k, if we blow through 120k, then I would say that's possible. And then, yeah, Birds is correct. Ethereum and all the altcoins are going to fly. And hell, we could bleed into 2026. That's why we take it week to week, day to day here, because it changes all the time. So what are you going to do? And you have people all over the place. There's people that are bullish on the market, and then there's the bears, of course. We're never going up. It's over. But if you're investing in this market and you're still holding, even though you've lost money, but you're still holding and waiting, we're almost there. So to be salty at the market, I mean, you can do that all you want, but we're almost there. You're almost to the finish line. Just got to pick the right coin. So alien base, low to the high, ultimate weekly chart. You can see this thing's been holding up very well. 236, and it's doing like the rest right now, putting in a higher low. So if I was ever going to buy alien base, not a bad spot to be in right now. But that's just me. Getting stuck at the 236. Wrong one. Oh no, that was the right one. Yeah, I don't know why this is not working. All right. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, answer the poll. Yeah, you're on the final support. I went through all my money at alien base, but macro wise, you're holding over the 236, so you're macro bullish, and you're holding the final support here. So you would have to think that's it for ALB. There's no more time for these coins to go down for weeks and months on end. I guess there is to go sideways, but can you imagine if we died? Not saying that's going to happen. This tells me the bottom is in at 5. How long we been here? Oh, we've been here for an hour. Not bad. 34 people in the house. When is the bear market? What's up, the void? Feels like we're still in a bear market. But looking at just what are we looking at here? Yeah, Bitcoin doesn't look bad at all here. I mean, looking at the monthly candles, if this candle stays green here, if I could get this to come where I want it to. I mean, we keep having these pullbacks back down around 100K, but does that market structure there, does that not look bullish as hell? This looks like we're about to get a giant green candle spawning in. 120K is coming up sooner than we think. Everyone's going to get bullish. We're going to pump up to 120K, hang around for a month, drop for another month and a half, go sideways for another month, and then we'll finally go back up. There we go, November. Am I cooking it live here? Not at the moment, but it's not very cool in the room, my man. I think it's 105. Or shit. The temperature is 195. So the heat index is probably ridiculous because this room is not staying very cool. You just got to sit in the shadow room and be very still. Don't move or you'll start sweating. And then you'll start thinking about the money you're losing. And then it's ultimate depression. All right, what did I miss? $110 in Texas. Sub midnight. Should I buy 3 Ethereum? Sell it when it hits 10K. I can't tell you what to do, my man. But Ondo's top wallet has 62%. All right, I'm trying to get caught up here. Yeah, it's raining on and off every once in a while. Makes it even hotter with the humidity. But yeah, I think today it finally hit 95. It'll be 100, 102 before we know it here in Texas. Heat index of about 115. 120. Hot. All right, what am I looking at? You said Ondo's top holder. Yeah, what is Ethereum doing? Yeah, Ethereum's still stuck below the 618 here. Yeah, until Ethereum breaks out through all this mess, we're not going anywhere. It has to break this previous trend. It's getting stuck at 236, 618. It's got so much resistance right now. If you think it's going to 10K, it's not bad. It's a 4x from here, so. It's really beautiful in Colorado. Yeah. He says, did I make a fortune? And what? Imaginary shadow realm money? I have nothing. Can we check Mog? I appreciate the membership, my man. Yeah, we'll look at Mog. All right, let me pull Mog up, and then I got to go find some medication, some Tylenol or something. Mog. Yeah, how's Mudang doing? See, Mog looks the same way. I mean, I know these are monthly macro candles, and it's going to take a while, so we can hang around for another couple of months and just do nothing, and even go down a little. But these coins are not looking too bad. That's what I see anyway. I see these coins, they bottomed out, and now it's time to slowly grind up until it's time to go to the moon. Which grinding up involves chop. So you go down, you go up, back down, everyone cries bearish, back up, we're bullish, back down, and then we finally go. We go when you least expect it, and then everyone piles into the green god candles, and then it's over. Yeah, Mog doesn't look bad. High to the low, you're over the 0.5. You're making higher highs and higher lows, starting to anyway. So I'd imagine as long as Mog's not going to be bearish, it should come up here somewhere to put in a higher high once again, maybe the 786. So from here, 2x, as long as you stay over, what is that, 501, it's possible up to 5022 to continue that grind over the next month and a half, 2 months, however long it's going to take. It's probably not going to happen overnight, but it always could. And then MOG from today, 1618 retracement, takes you up to, what is that, 402 for 20x, 21x. Oh, you meant working. Nah. What's up, Wyatt? How you doing? But yeah, looking at all that ETH resistance, it's just, we're not there yet. We're in July, August, September. So we still may have 4 months of nothing. So just keep that in mind, everyone. 4 months of the same old thing to where we can walk away for a week or two and come back and we're in the same spot. One day the money will come. Yeah, it's getting here. It's getting here. So what is ZBCN doing? Did it end up holding up? I think I was telling you guys if it holds up as the RSI resets, then you're in good shape. Zebek. It broke my heart. Broke my heart, damn it. I don't remember where we were looking at it. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. It's still pretty much for the last 3 months trying to hold the previous high at 3. So ZBAC is, if you can hold this 3 area, and that candle gets bought back up, 4 days left. We're just in here again. All right. Still can't believe I didn't buy here and missed this whole... I know I shouldn't think like that, but I missed this whole move up. Let's see. Yeah, we got 23 people, an hour in. Okay, we had 3 little super chats. Got those covered. Boson looks better than GFI. Yeah, Boson's old though, ain't it? Are you streaming tomorrow? Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll try to do a couple of updates, my man, and everyone here. And I will stream tomorrow. I got to get this back going because the channel is absolutely dying. The fact that I've been out with my problems and work now, and the streams are cut down to a couple a week now, if even. The revenue has taken a huge hit here on the channel, so I was like, man, I got to get back on today. But yeah, answer your question. I'll be here tomorrow. Boson is looking... Boson to the moon. Do we have a better chart for Boson? When's the last time we looked at this? Yeah, another coin that came and made a lower low. I don't know, these coins that are making lower lows like this, I don't know if I'd buy these coins. Because you have all these new coins like Moonwell and Sui and Ondo that are holding up better than some of these older coins. I'm not saying they can't go up a little bit, but trend was broken. It's just down here, put in a lower low. Boson is the bottom end here. Let's see. I don't know. Does it look like GFI? I don't know where GFI is. But we'll just say real quick. Boson bullish over 50 cents. Short term. High to the low. He got stuck at the 382, high to the low, smacked into it, still bearish, came back down, smacked into it, still bearish. So 12 ultimately up to 16 short term. Or if you can't get over 12, then you could possibly hit a new low. Oh, boson is looking better. What time is it? 5. I don't know. Do we stay on or see if people are going to show up after 5? Usually from 5 to 6, it's extremely slow. All right, I guess we'll leave it at that for the day. I do appreciate you guys coming in here. He says things, not thongs. I don't know what you're talking about, man. What's up, Helen? AI tech to the moon. Yeah, almost every time when I say we're going to end the stream, people pile in with coin requests. I appreciate it, but I don't know why. Who is it? There's one person that always does that every time. I'll say it's time to go, and they'll start saying coins out of nowhere, and I'm like, come on now. Yeah, AI tech had that pump from the bottom. You can see it hit this volume area here. I believe at the time we were mentioning that, that's probably it, because we saw that a lot. Everything came back down to where it needed to. You got stuck at the 382, so until you get over the box at about 6.5 on Solidus, up to 7. So over 7 pennies, you can be excited again for a push up. But it's not looking horrible. It came down, like I said, hit the final volume bottom area. It's over the 236 at 4, so it's probably the bottom. You just got to get over 7. If you can get over 7 and you're bullish on this one, yeah, another coin that's up in the pennies already, and $1 possible, $1.20 would be a 26x from here. I would have to go see where they're listed at and see what their coin situation is. If they're not going to release anything before the end of the year, or one person doesn't own all the coins, then I would say maybe $1. Conservative price, 25 cents for a 5x. Yeah, it is hot and miserable right now. Hottest time of the year, July, August. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in here. It was a good trial run, because here we're, an hour and 20 minutes in. I can feel the pain starting, so I'm trying to get my stuff back to where I can actually talk for 2 to 3 hours on a live stream without having that happen, as you just heard. A sharp pain. But yeah, everyone, please hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully something happens with the market. But yeah, with that being said, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. And peace out.